Welcome back to our channel Historic Coin Treasures, where we uncover hidden coin rare discoveries and the real stories behind historic currency. If you love history, treasure, and the possibility of life-changing finds, subscribe now and let's discover the next hidden fortune together. Top 1. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating modern coins in American history, the 2018 Voyageurs Quarter. A coin that looks ordinary at first glance, but hides rare details, collector secrets, and surprising value that many people still don't know about. Stay with me till the end, because what you're about to learn could completely change the way you look at your spare change forever. The story behind the 2018 Voyageurs Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series. This coin represents Voyageurs National Park in Minnesota, a place known for its stunning lakes, peaceful wilderness, and deep natural beauty. The design itself is calm and breathtaking. You can see a lone boatman paddling across the water under a sky filled with stars. There's also a pine tree line in the background and a reflection on the lake that gives the coin an artistic and almost magical appearance. But here's where things get interesting. While millions of these coins were produced, not all of them are the same. Some carry tiny differences, small minting mistakes, or special conditions that make them incredibly valuable. Why this coin style? First, the 2018 Voyageurs Quarter may seem like just another modern coin. But collectors know that modern coins can be some of the most exciting because errors and rare conditions are still being discovered. Unlike older coins where most rare examples have already been found, modern coins like this still hold hidden treasures. That means there's a real chance that someone, maybe even you, could find a valuable piece in everyday circulation. This coin becomes special because of three major factors: condition, mint, errors, low population, high-grade examples. Let's break these down one by one. The power of when condition is everything in coin collecting. A coin that has been used, scratched, or worn down loses much of its value. But a coin that remains in near perfect or flawless condition becomes extremely desirable. For the 2018 Voyageurs Quarter, coins graded at the highest levels, especially those with a perfect mint state, are rare. These coins have sharp details, no visible marks, and a strong original shine. Collectors are willing to pay big money for coins like this because they are incredibly difficult to find. Most coins go into circulation and get damaged over time, so finding one in perfect condition is like discovering a hidden gem. Rare mint errors that increase value. Now let's talk about the real treasure factor: errors. Mint errors happen during the coin production process. These are mistakes that were never supposed to happen, but when they do, they create something unique. Some of the most valuable 2018 Voyageurs Quarters have errors such as off-center strikes where the design is not properly aligned, double die errors where parts of the design appear duplicated, die cracks or breaks that create unusual lines or textures, weak strikes where certain details are missing or faded. These errors turn an ordinary coin into a one-of-a-kind collectible. And collectors love uniqueness. The rarer and more unusual the error, the higher the demand. What makes collectors excited? Collectors are always searching for coins that tell a story. The 2018 Voyageurs Quarter does exactly that. It combines modern design with the thrill of discovery. It's not just about the coin itself, it's about the possibility. The idea that a simple coin from everyday change could be worth far more than its face value. That excitement drives collectors to search through rolls of coins, bank boxes, and even pocket change. And every once in a while, someone finds something incredible. How to check your sign? If you have a 2018 Voyageurs Quarter, here's what you should look for carefully. Check the surface for unusual marks or doubling. Look closely at the lettering and details. Examine the edges for irregularities. Pay attention to the shine and overall condition. Use a magnifying glass if possible. Sometimes the smallest detail can make the biggest difference. Also check the mint mark. Coins from different mints can have different levels of rarity, and certain versions may be harder to find in high-grade condition. The hidden treasure. One of the most exciting things about this coin is that it is still relatively recent. That means many of these coins are still out there waiting to be discovered. Unlike ancient coins locked away in collections, this is a coin you could literally find in your daily life. That makes the hunt even more thrilling. People have found valuable coins in jars, drawers, and even while buying groceries. It's a reminder that treasure doesn't always come from faraway places. Sometimes it's already in your hands. Why modern coins can be valuable? Some people believe only old coins have value. But that's not true. Modern coins like the 2018 Voyageurs Quarter can be extremely valuable because of rarity within abundance. Even though millions were made, only a tiny fraction meet the highest standards or contain rare errors. That small percentage is what collectors chase. Final thoughts before value. The 2018 Voyageurs Quarter is more than just currency. It's a symbol of nature, art, and hidden opportunity. It teaches us to look closer, to pay attention, and to never underestimate the value of something small. So next time you see a quarter, don't ignore it. Take a moment, examine it, because you never know what you might find. Coin value and worth. In normal circulated condition, this coin is worth only face value of 25 cents. Top 2. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins from the State Quarter series, the 2000 New Hampshire Quarter with the date 1788 proudly displayed on it. This coin is not just a piece of everyday change. It's a piece of history, a collector's dream, and for some lucky people, a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Stay with me until the very end because the real value and shocking auction prices will be revealed in words. And you don't want to miss that story behind the In the year 2000, the United States released the New Hampshire Quarter as part of the famous 50 State Quarters program. This coin celebrates New Hampshire becoming the 9th state to join the Union in the year 1788. The design features the iconic Old Man of the Mountain, a natural rock formation that became a symbol of strength and identity for the state. But here's the twist. This formation collapsed in 2003, making this coin even more emotional and historically significant. That alone already gives this coin a special place in collectors' hearts. Design details that make it on the front side. You see the familiar portrait of George Washington, but the reverse side is where the magic happens. The Old Man of the Mountain is carved in detail, with the inscription "Live Free or Die." One of the most powerful state mottos ever. The craftsmanship is simple yet meaningful, and collectors love coins that tell a story. And this one tells a story of pride, loss, and legacy. Why some of these coins are rare. Now you might be thinking millions of these coins were made. So how can any of them be rare? That's where things get interesting. Not all coins are created equal. Some coins were struck with errors, some were made with higher quality finishes, and some survived in near perfect condition. These small differences are what turn an ordinary coin into a valuable collectible. Mint mark varitones. The 2000 New Hampshire Quarter was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia without mint mark, Denver with a D mint mark, San Francisco with an S mint mark. For proof coins. Proof coins were specially made for collectors using polished dies and planchets. These coins have a mirror-like shine and are much more desirable. But even among regular circulation coins, there are hidden gems, errors that make this coin expensive. This is where the real excitement begins. Collectors are always searching for error coins because they are unique, rare, and sometimes extremely valuable. Let's talk about the most important errors found in this coin. Die cracks. These appear as raised lines on the coin caused by cracks in the die. Some collectors love dramatic die cracks because they give the coin character and uniqueness. Off-center strikes. If the coin was not properly aligned during minting, the design may appear shifted. The more off-center it is while still showing the date, the more valuable it becomes. Double die errors. This happens when the design is struck more than once. Slightly misaligned. Look closely at the text or design. If you see doubling, you might be holding something special. Clipped planchets. Some coins were cut incorrectly, leaving a curved missing section. These are very collectible and instantly noticeable. Missing clad layer. Some quarters were struck without their outer nickel layer. These coins look coppery and weigh less than normal. These errors are rare, and collectors are willing to pay big money for them. Condition matters more than you think. Even if your coin has no error, its condition can make a huge difference. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to perfect mint state. A coin that looks brand new, with no scratches, full shine, and sharp details, can be worth many times more than a worn coin. Collectors call these high-grade coins mint state 65, 67, or even higher. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Why collectors love this on this coin is not just about money, it's about history, design, and the thrill of discovery. The Old Man of the Mountain gives it emotional depth. The State Quarters program gives it national significance, and the possibility of rare errors gives it excitement for collectors. This coin is a perfect combination of beauty and mystery. How to check your son. Take out your quarter and look closely. Check the mint mark. Look for unusual lines or shapes. Examine the edges and surface. Tilt it under light to see details. You might think it's just spare change, but it could be something much more. Real value and auction. Yes, now the moment you've been waiting for. Let's talk about what this coin is actually worth in today's market. A regular circulated 2000 New Hampshire Quarter is usually worth around 25 cents to $1 depending on condition. Uncirculated coins in excellent condition can be worth around $5 to $20. Proof coins from San Francisco can range from $10 to $50 depending on quality. Error coins are where things get serious. Coins with noticeable die cracks or minor errors can sell for around $50 to $200. Strong off-center strikes or double die errors can reach values of $200 to $1,000. Rare and dramatic error coins, especially in high-grade condition, have been known to sell for over $2,000 at auction. Top 3. Today we are diving into a hidden treasure that many people have held in their hands without even realizing its true value. A coin that looks ordinary at first glance but can secretly be worth far more than 25 cents. This is the story of the 2007 Idaho State Quarter, a coin that represents history, beauty, and for a lucky few, serious money. If you are a coin lover, collector, or just someone curious about rare finds, stay with me because this coin has secrets that could change the way you look at your spare change forever. The story behind the 2007 Idaho Quarter was released as part of the United States 50 State Quarters program, one of the most popular coin series in American history. Idaho became the 43rd state in 1890, and this coin celebrates that moment with a design that captures the spirit of the state. On the reverse side, you will see a majestic peregrine falcon soaring above the rugged wilderness of Idaho. This bird is not just a design choice. It represents strength, freedom, and the wild beauty of the state. The inscription Esto Perpetua, meaning let it be perpetual, reflects Idaho's lasting legacy. At first glance, millions of these coins were minted, so you might think they are common. But here is where things get exciting. Why some 2007 Idaho quarters are not all coins are created equal. Even coins produced in huge numbers can become rare due to small differences, minting errors, or exceptional condition. The 2007 Idaho Quarter was struck at different mints including Philadelphia and Denver. While most of these coins are easy to find, certain varieties stand out because of mistakes during production or unusual characteristics. Collectors are always hunting for these differences, and that is where the real value begins. Minting errors that make this coin. Listen carefully because this is where things get truly interesting. One of the most sought-after features in the 2007 Idaho Quarter is minting errors. These errors happen during the production process and can turn an ordinary coin into a rare collectible. Double die errors. This occurs when the design is stamped twice, slightly off alignment. If you notice doubling in the letters or the falcon design, you might be holding something special. Off-center strikes. Sometimes the coin is not properly aligned during striking. This creates a dramatic look where part of the design is missing. The more off-center the strike is while still showing the date, the more valuable it can become. Clipped planchet. This happens when a portion of the coin is missing due to a cutting error. These coins have a unique curved edge and are highly collectible. Die cracks and cuts. These appear as raised lines or blobs on the coin caused by damaged dies. Some collectors love these because they show the life cycle of the minting tools. Each of these errors tells a story, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins that display them clearly. The importance of the condition is everything in coin collecting. Two identical coins can have completely different values depending on how well they have been preserved. Coins that are uncirculated or in mint state condition are the most valuable. These coins have no visible wear, sharp details, and strong luster. Grading services use a scale from 1 to 70 to determine a coin's condition. A 2007 Idaho Quarter graded at the highest levels can be worth significantly more than one found in everyday circulation. If you ever find a shiny, flawless Idaho Quarter, do not spend it. Take a closer look because it could be worth much more than its face value. Hidden treasures in your pay. Imagine this for a moment. You are going through your loose change, maybe after a long day, and you notice a 2007 Idaho Quarter. First, it looks like any other coin, but then you spot something unusual. Maybe a slight doubling in the text, or an off-center design. That simple moment could turn into a discovery worth hundreds or even thousands depending on the rarity and condition. This is what makes coin collecting so exciting. Treasure is not always buried deep underground. Sometimes it is right there in your pocket. Why collectors love this. The 2007 Idaho Quarter is not just about money. It is about history, art, and the thrill of discovery. Collectors love the design, the symbolism of the falcon, and the connection to Idaho's heritage. But more importantly, they love the challenge of finding rare varieties. Each coin is like a puzzle waiting to be solved. Is it a common piece? Or is it something extraordinary? That question keeps collectors searching, learning, and exploring every detail tips for finding valuable Idaho QRTRS. If you want to increase your chances of finding a rare 2007 Idaho quarter, here are some simple tips. Always check your change carefully. Look for unusual features like doubling, misalignment, or missing details. Keep coins in good condition, and avoid cleaning them. Use a magnifying glass to inspect fine details. Store interesting finds safely to preserve their value. These small steps can make a big difference in your coin collecting journey. The excitement of the hunt. There is something truly special about the hunt for rare coins. It is not just about the value. It is about the experience. The moment you discover something unique, your heart races. You realize you are holding a piece of history that not everyone has. The 2007 Idaho quarter represents that excitement perfectly. It is a reminder that even the most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary value. Next time you come across a 2007 Idaho quarter, do not ignore it. Take a closer look. Examine the details. Search for errors. Because you never know, that small coin could be a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. Coin collecting is not just a hobby, it is an adventure. And the 2007 Idaho quarter is one of those coins that makes the journey unforgettable. Top 4. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in modern American history, the 2002 Indiana State Quarter, a coin that at first glance looks completely ordinary. But for collectors, it can be a hidden treasure. Stay with me till the end, because what you are about to learn could change the way you look at every coin forever. And yes, we will uncover the real value of this coin in the market and at auctions, but only at the very end. The story behind the 2002 Indiana Quarter. Year 2002 was part of the iconic 50 State Quarters program, one of the most successful coin series ever released in the United States. Each coin represented a state, and Indiana was proudly honored with its own design. The Indiana Quarter celebrates the state's admission to the Union in the year 1816. The design features a racing car, representing Indiana's deep connection with motorsports, especially the world-famous Indianapolis racing culture. Behind the car, you can see a bright star representing Indiana itself, along with 19 smaller stars symbolizing its position as the 19th state. At first glance, millions of these coins were produced, and most people assume they are all common. But here is where things start getting interesting. Why some 2002 Indiana quarters are earned. Every Indiana quarter is valuable. In fact, most are still only worth face value. But certain rare variations and mint errors can turn this everyday coin into something collectors are desperate to own. Collectors are always searching for coins that stand out from the rest. That uniqueness can come from minting mistakes, unusual features, or coins preserved in near-perfect condition. Let's explore the hidden factors that can make your 2002 Indiana quarter incredibly valuable. Mint marks and their importance. The first thing you should check on your coin is the mint mark. This small letter tells you where the coin was produced. Coins from Philadelphia have no mint mark or sometimes a small P. Coins from Denver have a D mint mark. There are also special proof coins made in San Francisco with an S mint mark. While all of these were produced in large numbers, certain batches and conditions make a big difference in value. Proof coins, especially those with deep mirror finishes, are often more valuable than regular circulation coins. The power of sound and condition is everything in coin collecting. A coin that has been heavily used will show scratches, dullness, and wear. But a coin that has been preserved carefully can look almost brand new, even after many years. Collectors use grading systems to determine condition. Coins in extremely fine or uncirculated condition are far more valuable than worn coins. A 2002 Indiana quarter in perfect mint state condition can be worth significantly more than one that has been used in everyday transactions. Rare errors that can change a. Now let's talk about the real treasure factor: mint errors. Mint errors happen during the coin production process, and they can make a coin unique. These errors are highly sought after because no two error coins are exactly the same. One of the most famous errors found in some Indiana quarters is the die crack error. This appears as a raised line across the surface of the coin, often cutting through the design. While it may look like damage, it is actually a result of a cracked die during minting. Another exciting error is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned during minting, causing part of the design to be missing or shifted. These coins can look very unusual and are extremely attractive to collectors. There are also double die errors, where certain parts of the design appear duplicated or slightly shifted. This creates a blurry or doubled effect, especially noticeable in the lettering. Each of these errors adds a layer of rarity and can increase the value dramatically. Why collectors love this on the 2002 Indiana quarter is not just about money. It tells a story. It represents history, culture, and craftsmanship. For collectors, owning a rare version of this coin is like holding a small piece of history in their hands. The thrill of finding a rare coin in circulation is what keeps collectors searching. Imagine going through your spare change and suddenly spotting something unusual. That moment of discovery is priceless. And that is exactly why this coin continues to attract attention even years after its release. How to check your sign if you have a 2002 Indiana quarter? Here are a few simple steps to check if it might be valuable. Look closely at the surface under good lighting. Check for unusual lines, doubling, or misalignment. Examine the edges and lettering carefully. Next, check the mint mark. This small detail can make a big difference. Finally, consider the condition. If your coin looks shiny and well preserved, it could be worth more than you think. Many collectors also use magnifying tools to inspect coins in detail. Even the smallest variation can turn an ordinary coin into a rare find. The market demand, the coin market, is constantly changing. Demand for certain coins rises and falls over time. However, state quarters remain popular because they are accessible and nostalgic. The Indiana quarter, with its unique design and potential for rare errors, continues to hold interest among collectors worldwide. Online auctions, coin shows, and collector communities are always buzzing with discussions about rare finds. And every now and then, a surprising discovery grabs attention and drives prices higher. Final thoughts before we reveal the value. Remember this. Not every coin is valuable, but every coin has potential. The key is knowledge. The more you understand what to look for, the better your chances of finding something special. So the next time you receive change, do not ignore it. Take a closer look. Because hidden treasures often come in the most unexpected forms. Coin value and worth money. A normal circulated 2002 Indiana quarter is worth about 25 cents to $1 depending on condition. An uncirculated high-grade example can reach around $5 to $15. Error coins such as double die or off-center strike can range from $50 to several $100s depending on rarity and condition. Rare high-grade error coins have reached auction values of around $1,000 or more in exceptional cases.